Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Let's see some of the numbers here for Patrick Williams.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Patrick Williams is out there with Nance. Then there's Murray. And it's Mitchell. And it's McCain in at the small forward. And for Charlotte, they've got MP. He's out there with Ball. Brandon Miller out there with Allen. And it's Zawan in at the four. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is brick ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and work to make each other better.
Timoth goes to Charlotte. Ball against Mitchell. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Zawan. In the corner, it's MP. Just 5 to shoot. The three. Rebound by the Bulls. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you gotta make them pay for it. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's MP. 13 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando. Plenty open look there.
Great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
Nance outside. Down low. Here's Murray. A shot's good on the assist by Nance.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Zawan. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Mitchell passes to Murray. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Final.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
Charlotte is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Miller. From downtown. Hits it from three-point range. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks for three. First quarter field, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, 16 points for him. On the wing, Murray. Covered by MP. That's a floater go, and it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 5.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Miller outside. MP outside. Pass to Zawan from outside the arc. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
All-time pass by MP, and that's how you drop a dime.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific
concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, worried about how to deal with Dejounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after this, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Mitchell, following the three by Charlotte. Williams can't hit. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, ball. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Chicago. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Shots good by Miller. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to McCain. Hands a screen on Miller. Fires from deep. You can't get that one.
You don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Plays it up and brings it in. Solon's got 5 points so far.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's McCain. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding class, of course, on the backcourt.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Mitchell. Here is Nance. Here's Murray up on top. Covered by MP.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's MP. Still without a basket. Williams with the steal. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Williams. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Bucket is good. 10 points for him.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Team 2 from Paul. And again, the Hornets missing.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Williams finds Mitchell. And Miller with the block. And now running out the court. Miller pushing it up. Oh, and then one. No question. Powered it down.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But great that's what he does. He's got the Tucker mentality. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. The Bulls knocking down the three. MP kicks the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's MP. Oh, that's blocked. To the inside. And it's Murray. That time on the assist from Williams. That's 12 points for Dejounte Murray.
With how tonight has played out, keep giving it to Murray because it's paying off.
Outside, ball. Here's Allen. And he banks in the lane. And the Hornets lead by 3.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so
Here's McCain. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Bulls trail by 3. There's the dribble. Second chance effort. And the call on the shot sends it to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rails.
First one falls for. Richard, in what part of the season do these road trips become more grueling?
I'd say right about now. When we're halfway through the season, the aches and pains start to set in. Not being in your bed, though, that can be the toughest part.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Hornets. Daniels comes in for Bull. And the Bulls making a change also. Hands checked in. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Mitchell outside. At demand. MP against Murray. Over MP. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Mitchell outside. Murray against MP. Murray the pass to Mitchell. No up that time in the shot that would have put him on top. Here's Daniels. Scoreless thus far. Screen by Allen. And that one's good. Daniels.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Hornets lead by 4. Now, MP. He's just been too hard to handle at the offensive end. His scoring average is just under 34 points a game. Takes a three. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurt with all of these misses.
Well, Hornets shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And it's good for 2. Allen's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Murray looking around. Over MP. Offensive rebound. Nance. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Nance has got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will say Wilkins is checked in for the Hornets. Chicago also making some changes. Pollard, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's House in for Davion Mitchell. Man passes to Murray. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Hornets lead by 4. Here's MD. Good, nice drop down low.
How about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And here is Murray. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. A floater, and he lays it up and in. 16 points for him.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
On the wing, Porter. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Murray. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Hornets pull it in. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What strength from MP, shrugging off the physical defense like it was nothing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Charlotte, MP.
Free throw good, MP. Here's McCain, covered by MP. Here's McCain. No good on the last second attempt there. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court. So you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. House is out there at Pollard. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Gibson in at the center position. Miller with a wide open look. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. Mann with it. He had 25 points on against Cleveland. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And now the latest. Como reporter David Ulrich.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Magic had a nice performance. Scored 14 points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. Incredible effort on his part, and we'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. And we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude.
I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Daniels. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Green by Allen. And they come back with their own 3-pointer. Daniels has got his 2nd bucket tonight. Bulls trail by 6. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA, and we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's MP. He has 5. Shots good by Miller.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Here is House. 8 points his last outing. And a quick check of the NBA's top rebound. Number 1, Jared Allen.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Porter kicks to Miller. Rebound by the Bulls.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Now, Mann. He's been a nice option for them offensively. He's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. MP deciding where to go with it. And there's Miller, good that time on the assist by MP. Miller's got the lead up to 9 now for Charlotte. Mann with it. Pass to Pollard. Bulls moving the ball around. A pointer. Porter pulls it in. Charlotte's gotten out from 3-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. On the wing, Miller. Over House. Miller with another miss. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Magic. Outside Gibson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When you look at the great coaches, what are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success for this team?
Well, for me, Tim, I
to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Nance comes in for Pollard. And Davian Mitchell subbed in for House. Shots good by Miller.
The last 5 made shots, all been three. Defense is just giving up.
Man passes to Nance. Now Mitchell. Here's McCain. He's got 10. Mitchell finds Gibson. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. So on. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And it's a 12-point Hornets lead. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now here's Gibson. 8 points his last outing. 5 to shoot. Here's Nance. Excellent D there from Allen. Hornets leading by 12. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Gibson. Man with it. Covered by MP. Man can't hit. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. MP outside. Here's Salon. Trades it from the alley-oop. Salon's got 5 points in the quarter.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around. With all the threes, they're around.
Gibson with a screen on Ball. Here's McCain. And right away, they reach it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Well, Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Man with it, covered by MP. Nance. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Oh, look, they batted on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Okay, so if I could say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. DeJounte Murray comes in for Trey Mann. Now here's Nance. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided. Credit to Tim Block. You know that he altered a few more.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Miller right side. Here's the screen. Again, the Hornets score.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Bulls trail by 16. Mitchell dishes to Williams. Pass to McCain. For 3, Murray. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Out the basket. Solon's got 7 points for the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3. The Hornets pull it in. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. And he caught that pass and full stride on his way to the big slam.
Give them credit. offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now, here's Mitchell. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And don't forget about the work he did on the court. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Pass to Salon. And here's Miller outside. Good. And John Payne picking up the assist. Miller's got 28 points for the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's McCain. He's got 16. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Charlotte leading by 20. Unloads from 13. And Charlotte again with the button.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Mitchell finds Nance. Williams with the ball. Here's McCain. From the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Jared Allen. Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Bulls. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Murray against MP. And that one, good. Murray's got 18 points.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age.
Back to MP. Nice pass in by Charlotte. There's Ball with the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Nance has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, it's seen it all. Back to you.
And you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. It's that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Back to MP. Miller outside. Pass to Porter. Now MP. Just 5 on the clock. A 3. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. For a 3, Murray. Well, shot missing. Porter kicks the ball. For the 3. Good on the triple. Ball's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Brandon Miller. They get highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. They kept on to him again and again. And he delivered with a master Porter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring. Like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you. And stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
Okay guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. So Frisco Kev inquires, if you could pick any era to play in, which would it be?
Let me play back in the early days.
I like to see that too. The way early days when dunking was illegal. You might need to work on your fadeaway, big fella.
Yeah, my fadeaway's better than yours, Kenny.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
He got out. MP out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's on in at the fourth. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And the foul called on MP. It's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Nance passes to Williams. Takes the 3. And there's Murray on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
I like how Murray pushes the pace, pulling up for the shot right off the pass.
Now here is Miller. Pass to Salone. MP outside. Look at 6. Oh, good on the 3. Bulls trail by 20. Here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
I think Murray knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
And he's good on the second. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ball, the pass to Allen. Now, here's Ball. Allen, a screen on Mitchell. Ball from long range. And they get it back. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. And here's MP for 3. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Wow, under that shooting slump for his last couple of games. I'm only 3 for 11 this
Murray,
game.
no good.
Last game I was 6
Defender's
for
afraid to
15.
kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on the switch to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Ball. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray outside. Back to Mitchell. Here's McCain. Bangs home the trifecta. McCain's got 19 points.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Outside, Ball. That's to Salone. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 19.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor. This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Hornets number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Idle minute here for Murray. No good on the triple. Hornets leading by 21. Here's MB. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Working that rock inside. Embiid using the contact to get to the line.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
Here's McCain, covered by Miller. Outside for Murray. The Bulls with another miss. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Miller outside. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, fouls up his head, right.
You've got to be ready to fight in the paint, and Embiid was up for it this time.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by MP. Outside Williams. Will it go? It's good from long range. Williams has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Mitchell passes to Nance. Inside, here's Murray. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
He has no problem going in there with the big threes because Murray is focused on that possession.
Here's Salone. He's guarded by Williams. The Hornets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
At the line for your Hornets.
And the first one at the one.
Substitution on the court.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Miller outside. And McCain pulls it down. Bulls trail by 16, so with Williams on the bench. Here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Pollard. Mitchell is out there with Trey Mann, and it's Gibson in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Bulls have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And the shot goes in.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Daniels kicks to MP. Allen with the screen for Miller. Nails the wide open jump shot. Miller's got 36.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Allen's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. A nice shot by MP. And the Hornets lead by 18.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
And stolen by MP. Into the lane. And the layup's good off the boards.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And it's in there.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
They set the pick. Here's McCain. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points.
And that's another 3. And it really, if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up the round here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Timeout called the Bulls. Pass to Mitchell. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the Hornets with possession here. The Bulls getting the bucket. Miller outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. Mitchell, this is to Nance. Pass to McCain. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And so here's Charlotte. Outside, ball. Back to MP. from three-point range. Bulls trail by 21. Down low. Here's Murray. Good. And it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Ball, the pass to Allen.
Come on, Brandon Miller, keep scoring, bro.
Outside, ball. Pass to MP. Shot clock at 5.
Do it again.
Miller outside.
Oh.
Chicago grabs the miss. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 1:53 left in the game. Here's Murray up on top. Covered by MP. Murray the pass to Williams. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. It's Miller on the wing. Pass to Salone. It's Miller in the corner. Here's Salone. 6 on the shot clock for Williams. They get the rebound. And it's Allen slamming it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And once the horn sounds, we're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game from Brandon Miller.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And here are the Bulls now, following the three-pointer by MP. That shot wide open. McCain's got 32 points. Smart accurate passes drag are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And every miss finds its way to his hand.
Well, it's good for it. Had another option like the
Don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
16 assists, 7 rebounds, and only got 21.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business.
Brandon Miller had a 40-point game.
This one was nothing.